We get to be on the road today. North Carolina or bust. Woohoo! Well, no, we don't want to bust actually. We just want to get to North Carolina. Good morning, friends. Morning of the 6th day since we broke down in Williams, West Virginia, and we've been stranded in Ashland, Kentucky. We are on our way to Canova or Cerrito, West Virginia to pick up the trailer. The folks at this repair shop are actually coming in on their day off to change one tire to get us on the road today, so we're not having to stay 2 more days over the weekend till Monday.
So the owner of the shop actually took the wheel home with her in the back of her truck so that she could take it to the tire shop on her way into the shop today. So yeah, that's the level of care that we've received from these people. They have been awesome. Dedication, yeah, absolutely. And they've never done this kind of repair before. It's pretty gnarly. A very gnarly repair. And there's really only one way to do it, which is retrofit the entire under part of the trailer. And they did that. It's incredible what they did. And so yeah, this shop is amazing. If you ever are broke down within a 100-mile radius of Huntington, West Virginia, whether it's an auto or an RV, Tri-State Auto and RV Repair will be your shop. Just trust us.
Yeah, Jamie and Michael take really good care of you.
It's a little shop.
Yeah.
And they, hands down, have been the best auto shop I think I've ever worked with.
And the short of it is, they used a 1/2-inch steel plate and 3/16 wall thickness, 3-inch diameter steel tubing to reinforce the suspension so it won't shift from side to side. Just amazing, and we couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
And we get to be on the road today. North Carolina or bust. Woohoo! Well, no, we don't want to bust actually. We just want to get to North Carolina. So friends, after 9 fun-filled days in West Virginia, Kentucky, and West Virginia, Kentucky again, and then West Virginia, a little bit of Ohio, then Kentucky, and then a touch of Ohio, and then back to Kentucky, and then through West Virginia, we finally made it to just regular old Virginia. We are headed through the Stony Gap on I-77, and we hope to get to North Carolina sometime this afternoon or this evening. And we're moving forward. It's
Lord
nice.
willing.
Sunday evening, the children are riding their bikes around the RV park, and we thought we'd sit down and do a little update on where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. So where we've been, Kentucky hell. No. So things didn't quite go the way we planned. We'd hoped to have been in North Carolina, a week ago tomorrow.
Sunday. Yeah. The day we broke down last Sunday was the day we were supposed to be sitting here.
Instead, we got waylaid on some structural mechanical issues with the trailer, and it was a really tough week, to be completely honest with you. A lot of people, when they have vlogs and they shoot YouTube videos for YouTube, or they have a channel, some people are really good about making it real, and other people maybe have a tendency to make it a little more, I don't want to say scripted, but sanitized.
That's not what you're gonna find here.
No, and to be like completely honest with you guys, like this last week was anything but sanitary. No, anything but easy. This last week, I was telling Katie, I feel like the hobbits when they left the Shire. Like, you know, you make a really peaceful corner of your world for yourself. You get comfortable there, and it's not until you venture out that you learn how uncomfortable the world could be. I guess what makes it ugly or difficult is the fact that we take our humanity with us wherever we go. Depending on your worldview, you'll maybe take this a different way or disagree with me, but our worldview says that we take our depravity with us wherever we go. And boy, if you want an opportunity for sanctification and personal growth, break down in Kentucky in a small town with nothing to do with your children because everything closes on Labor Day, and then get stuck in a hotel room. So for 5 days, we had quite literally two choices. We could watch Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, or the Disney Channel in a Days Inn in a hotel room, or we could get in the truck and drive around. The closest thing to do was about an hour and a half away. And we did that one day. But we had to leave that early to go back to move the trailer. So it was really just be stuck in the truck or be stuck in the hotel room.
Yeah.
And we went to a park a couple of days, but only, it's only good for an hour or two. And so it was a pressure cooker, a hotel room and a pickup truck with 3 kids and a wife, or 3 kids and a husband. It was kind of pressure cookery. Just the pressure builds, and like the kids don't quite understand. They're excited they get to watch TV because we never had cable, so Dish Network was pretty cool. But for mommy and daddy, who both may or may not have control issues or issues with wanting to be in control, like kind of being at the mercy of circumstances that are out of your control. Pretty heavy stuff. It was amazing in some good ways and amazing in some not so good ways. It was terribly wonderful and terribly terrible all at the same time. And so we went to a random church this morning, and we just found it on the internet, and we showed up, and the pastor was preaching out of Lamentations, and it was Jeremiah, Lamentations 3, and it was Jeremiah writing to Israel.
It's like Jeremiah 22, I think.
About how, even in the best of times and even the worst of times, God's in control, and God is merciful to us. And, it was...
when your whole world is falling apart.
Yeah.
When, in that time, it was Jerusalem burning.
Yeah.
The temple destroyed, the walls of Jerusalem fallen and smoking, and most of everyone was either killed or hauled off to Babylon.
Yeah. There's a road behind us. The entire fabric of their society, their culture, their faith, their religion was stripped away.
But he says, like, great is your faithfulness, O Lord, your mercies are new every morning. Mm-hmm. So, well, we didn't have a Jerusalem burning experience. We did see our home broken. Our home being the trailer.
Yeah.
And we couldn't stay in it. And at one point, we didn't even know if it was going to make it out, like, if they were going to total the trailer. And we're going to have to find something else, which was not what we didn't pay a lot for it. And the problem is finding something where we were. I mean, it was a nightmare just thinking about that. And we got here, and the trailer rides better than it ever did before.
Yeah.
We can probably take this through any road in West Virginia and be perfectly fine.
Well, and the point that Katie made, only being a week into this and having the suspension fail, we hope to full time for a year, 9 months to 16 months. We're taking bets with one another. But the fact of the matter is, this happened the first week, which, while incredibly frustrating
and inconvenient,
it's one of those things where we may just be better off. Well, I know for certain that we'll be better off for the remainder of our travels, because quite honestly, it rides so much better and so much more sturdy, if that makes sense. I don't know if someone can ride more sturdy. It just feels better. Our yucky Kentucky experience will probably, in the long run, serve us very well, and we will be better off for it, spiritually and as people, and practically the trailer, I think, is going to be in better shape for the rest of our ride, which is really nice.
Dad, you might want to get on the cement. That's because my thing is going to go super fast. He's going to do it to me first. Ready? Grab this will stay kick. Ready? Ready? Daddy, film me.
I am.
Ready for me? Ready, Dad? Ready? Oh, I'm not gonna whack. I'm gonna go fast! Daddy, can you film me when I'm going down the glass? Hey, film me! Film me!
I will.